Like, it's just laughable at this point. I'm not surprised. I'm just not surprised. The Marlins just finds new ways to lose. Oh my goodness, it's so embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. Sixto Sanchez comes in to start. In the first, Acuna Jr. goes on base. Harris Jr. goes on base with runners or corners. And nobody was at second. He turns around, tries to pick off somebody at second nobody was even at second. Nobody was even at second base. And he tries to pick somebody. And he gets called for a balk. I mean, what kind of a stupid thing? Oh my, it's so funny. I mean, I'm losing my mind with this team, man. Runners and corners. Pick off somebody at second nobody's even at second. And they score and Acuna Jr. scores on a balk. And you want to know what's even funnier? The very next batter, Marcell Ozuna, actually, I shouldn't say very next batter, but the very next run, when Olsen goes on base, the former Marlin, Marcell Ozuna, hits a single to left, and that allows Olsen to score. You're down 2-0 at this point. Oh, so freaking funny. Top of the second. The shutout scoreless streak has come to an end as Sanchez crushes this one to right field. Goodbye, baseball. He homers to right, 431st feet. And I think that's his second home run of the season for Sanchez. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good hit. Then in the bottom of the third, Olsen goes on base. How convenient how he ends his hitless streak for 0 for his last 25 at bats, and he gets a hit, and he scores off of it with the Ozuna single. I mean, Ozuna again to make it 3-1 Atlanta. Then Marlins came close with a couple times. Seventh inning had the chance, and the umpire was very wonky. It was a very wonky situation with the umpires. They were calling weird strikes and balls, and I don't know. The strike zone in the seventh inning was just horrible. That's for the bottom of the seventh in my mind. Because what we did was 1, 2, 3 inning, just a lot of 1, 2, 3 innings. So yeah, Bethencourt finally got a hit. He did pick off somebody at second. That was a nice play. Bottom of the seventh, there was a situation in seventh inning. In between, there was a conversation between Jazz and the umpires. I think they were talking about whether or not Rodolfo Lopez, the pitcher for Atlanta, he was doing some weird shaky moves to indicate like, hey, he's balking, why not call something? Skip was coming out, was hoping that he was going to defuse the situation, and there was calmed down. And then it happened the next half inning as well. Atlanta Braves had a situation with the strikeout swing with Harris second. It looked to be a foul ball against Harris Jr. Harris the second. It looked like a foul ball when the baseball hits the bat and it landed on the ground. But it was not reviewable. At least I don't think it's reviewable. But that ends the seventh inning. Brian Snitker comes out and talks with them. No ejections whatsoever. So, to make a long story short. Top of the ninth inning, this is where I'm asking myself, what game is going to end first? This game or the Heat versus Boston game? Because around this time, they were going to end relatively at the same time. So the Heat wins that game and wins the race of who's going to end the game first. And the Heat did, because in the top of the ninth inning, it took too long. Because Arise singled to left, De La Cruz goes get a base hit, and then Jazz gets a base hit. So 3 hits in a row, bases loaded, nobody out. What's gonna happen? Josh Bell goes at bat, and what do you know? We get 2 runs out of this because of an error. So what happens is there were 2 errors. There was 2 errors on this. At least I think there was 2 errors. Let's see. No, it was 1 error. It was the one big error. Basically, what happened was Olsen fields it, and it was not a good field, and the baseball just roll to the camera dugout, and it falls in. So by rule, because of out of play, it's a ground rule double, and considering the play happened in the fair territory, then it rolls foul after the fair ball into the finish side of the camera side. That's 2 runs in. So Arise and De La Cruz will score on this one, and it's tied game 3-3. So with 2 men on, nobody out, and we have a good situation. Problem is, the rest of the batters out. So they still can't hit a baseball after that. Sanchez grounded to the pitcher. And Anderson grounds the fielder's choice. And I swear, I wish Jazz was able to make it in time. And he was picked off at home. And Nick Gordon comes out swinging. Frashier still pitching. Then it was. Then they somehow got out of the bottom of the ninth because Duvall doubled to first. I mean, you gotta make that play. If you're the outfielder, you gotta make that call. Because how are you supposed to have Arise make this catch and on the impossible angle? It's just difficult to do. And then Darno gets a walk. Then you got Ronald Acuna Jr. and he grounds to a double play. Beautiful play. Just an absolute beautiful play to get the double play. Beautiful. Top of the 10th, there was a sacrifice. Nick Gordon goes to third. Bethencourt goes to fielder's choice. Nick Gordon gets thrown out at home. And I swear, these gold glove type plays, it pisses me off. It pisses me off to no end. Arise gets a hit. De La Cruz walk. Then you have bases loaded. 2 outs. And Jazz, he struck out swinging. And then bottom of the 10th. Honestly, guys, Marlins fans, what did you all expect? When we had good opportunities late and we don't capitalize, you have to expect an L coming. And with 2 pitches into the bottom of the 10th, Harris Jr. hit doubles to center. Nobody was able to catch that one. Jazz couldn't get there fast enough. Neither did Nick Gordon. Acuna Jr. scores. That's it. Game over. Yeah, the Marlins just finds a way to lose all the time. Just all the time they find ways to lose. I got my hopes up for nothing, and that's shameful. And now the Marlins still, with their worst start in franchise history, are 6-20. They're 6-20 after 26 games. They go home. They play on Friday. At least I hope they play Friday. Yeah, they play Friday. So no game tomorrow. Thank God. I think the best part about tomorrow is not only the Panthers and Lightning game, but the fact that we're able to take a break from the Marlins game. I'll take the break anytime. But right back to work we go as as it is a 4-game series with the Washington Nationals. 4-game series from Friday to Monday. And you have a Colorado series. You have winnable series. You have 3 in a row winnable series. You have the 4-game series with the Nationals. That's a winnable series. Then you got the series against Colorado Rockies. That's a winnable series as well. And if that's not winnable enough, you got the Oakland Athletics winnable series in Oakland. Now, first West Coast trip of the season, you go to Oakland for the final time ever. And then you go down to Los Angeles. And where the winnable series, yeah, kiss that goodbye. We're going to get swept in that one too. But anyway, guys, there you go. That's going to do it for this one. Marlins get swept again. And this time they got swept on a road against the Braves series on a road. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, guys, there you go. That's going to do it for this one. I think if they lose series against the Nationals and the Rockies and even the Athletics, I might just quit. To be honest, I'm just losing my desire to recap these games, game after game. There's no excitement. There's just no excitement for this whatsoever. I consider this as punishment. I don't know, guys. You guys let me know what I should do, because I'm just about like, there's no excitement anymore. Anyway, guys, I'm done rambling. This is my TVG. If you like this video and not the game, if you somehow like the game, let me know why, because my TVG guys are back. And when he does, hit me right there with the entertainment you deserve. Subscribe for more content. It would mean a lot to me. And again, folks, I'll see you guys tomorrow for a Panthers and Lightning recap. Oh, and a draft. And we'll talk about the draft. We'll talk about all the breaking news tomorrow for the Miami Dolphins. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. See you guys next time. Good night.